Welcome students on online class for the subject physics for 12th standard students. So today we have learned about chapter number 5, oscillation. In this chapter we have seen examples on spring constant K in linear simple harmonic motion. So first of all we have seen some important formulas. See here, in these important formulas, the first we know that if x is displacement from mean position and k is spring constant or force constant, and F is force. By definition of linear simple harmonic motion, force is directly proportional to displacement. Therefore, force is equal to minus kx. In magnitude, force is equal to kx. We know that if m is mass of a body and g is acceleration due to gravity, so F is equal to m into g. Therefore, mg is equal to kx. mg is equal to kx. So we can write as k upon m is equal to g upon x, which is omega square, and therefore omega is equal to square root of k upon m or is equal to square root of g upon x. We know the formula for time period. So formula for time period, capital T is equal to 2 pi upon omega. If we substitute the value of omega, it will be 2 pi upon square root of k upon m, which is written as 2 pi square root of m upon k. That will be the time period for simple harmonic motion. But if we know frequency is reciprocal of time period. So therefore frequency will be 1 upon 2 pi upon omega, which is omega upon 2 pi. So if we can substitute the value of omega, so frequency is 1 upon 2 pi square root of k upon m. So we can use number 1 this formula. We can use time period for this formula, and we can use the frequency for the third formula. Using these formulas we can solve the examples. Suppose the first example is given as a body of mass 0.2 kg performs linear simple harmonic motion. It experiences a restoring force of 0.2 Newton. When displacement from mean position is 0.05 meter, find force constant and period of simple harmonic motion. So first of all we can write a data. In this data, here mass is given as 0.2 kg and force is given as 0.2 Newton. Displacement from mean position x is given as 0.05 meter. Here we can find out k, that is force constant. Again we can find out omega, which is angular velocity, and then we can find out time period. So when we write a data, so here we can use a formula. That formula will be force F equal to kx, where k is force constant. So k is equal to force upon displacement. So here force is given as 0.2 divided by displacement is given as 0.05. So here if we shift the decimal point, 2 into 10 raised to minus 1 divided by 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So here by divide 5, so its answer will be 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 1 into 10 to the power 2, and therefore 4, because from 2 1 is subtracted, 1 is there, decimal point is shifting, so here 4 Newton per meter. That will be the first answer, that is force constant. But here for finding out time period, so we can use, therefore k upon m will be omega square. So here omega is equal to square root of k upon m. If we can write, put the value of k and put the value of m. So here omega will be square root of 4 upon 0.2. So omega becomes here 4 upon 2 into 10 to the power 1. 10 to the power minus 1 is shifted in numerator, becomes plus 1, and so that it will be 2 into 10 to the power 1. 2 1 the 2, 2 to the 40. So it is omega square root of 20. If by using the log table we can find out square root of 20, the square root of 20, it will be 4.472. So here omega becomes 4.472 per second. By using the formula for time period, we know that time period is equal to 2 pi upon omega. Substitute the values, 2 into 3.142 divided by 4.472. So 2 will be 2 into 2 4, 2 into 8, 2 into 4 8, 2 into 1 2, and 2 into 3 6, that is 6.284 divided by 4.472. If we use the logarithm, so log of 62 in 8 and 4 is in mean difference. So 62 in 8, that is 7980, and in 4 it will be 3, 7983. But here characteristics will be 0 point for numerator, characteristics will be 0 point for denominator. So log will be 7983. Log of 44 in 7, 6503, and into 2 is there, so 6505. Here subtraction, from 13 5 is there, 5 is subtract, 8 is remaining. From 8 1 is subtract, 7 will be remaining. From 9 5 is subtract, 4 will be remaining. From 7 6 is subtract, 1 is remaining. So we can find out antilog. Antilog of 0.14 in 7, 8 is mean difference. So 0.14 in 7, it will be 1.403, and in 8, 3 will be there. So time period for 1.408 second. That is the answer for given example. So for second example, we can write here a body of mass 0.2 kg is suspended from the free end of spring of force constant 19.6 Newton per meter. After equilibrium is reached, the mass is pulled further down through 0.01 meter and released. Find the frequency and amplitude of resulting SHM. So here, if we can write data for this, first of all, mass is given, that is 0.2 kg. Here force constant K will be given, that is 19.6 Newton per meter. If we pull down, so amplitude is equal to elongation, and elongation will be 0.01 meter, that is 1 centimeter, and released. Find frequency. First of all, we can find omega and then find frequency. So here, using a formula, we know that K upon m is equal to omega square. Therefore, omega is equal to square root of K upon m. If we use this formula, so we can write omega is equal to square root of 19.6 divided by 0.2. It will be 196 divided by 2 by shifting decimal. So if we divide 2 on the 2, 2 9 the 18, 1 is remaining, and 16 becomes 2 8 the 16. So here square root of 98, the value of omega, that will be square root of 98. If we find out square root, so it is 9.900. That is the value for omega. We know that formula for frequency. Frequency is equal to 2 pi upon omega upon 2 pi, because omega is equal to 2 pi into frequency. So frequency will be omega upon 2 pi. Substitute the value of omega, that is 9.9 divided by 2 into 3.142. So it becomes 9.9 divided by 6.284. By using the logarithm, if we can find out log of 99, it will be, characteristics will be 0 point, and here characteristics for denominator will be 0 point. So 99 in 9, it will be 9956, and 62 in 8, 4 in mean difference will be 7983. So 3 is subtract from 6, 3 is remaining. From 15, 8 is subtract, 7 is remaining. From 19, 10 is subtract, 9 is remaining. From 9, 8 is subtract, 1 is remaining. And if we can find out its antilog. Antilog of 0.19 in 7, and 3 is in mean difference, it will be frequency is equal to 1.575 hertz. The antilog of 0.19 in 7 and 3 is remaining, so the result will be 1.575 will be the answer for second example. If we can see the third example, and the third example will be a body of 100 gram is suspended from a rigid support by a light spring and perform linear simple harmonic motion in vertical direction. If force constant of spring is 4.9 into 10 to the power minus 3 dyne per centimeter. Find frequency. So here, if we can find out frequency, again data will be there. In this way, mass is given as 100 gram. Again, it will be written as, or it will be in CGS system. Then spring constant K is given as 4.9 into 10 to the power minus 3 dyne per centimeter. And we can find out omega. And here we can find out frequency. So in such question, we use a formula for omega square will be K upon m. So omega is square root of force constant K divided by mass. So we know that force constant K, it will be 4.9 into 10 raised to minus 3. Because this is in CGS system, so mass is also in CGS system, divided by 100. What happened? 10 raised to 2 is shifted in numerator, so it becomes 4.9 into 10 to the power, here plus 3 is given, so 10 to the power plus 3 upon 10 to the power 2. If we shift the 10 raised to 2 in numerator, it becomes 4.9 into 10, that will be 49. So square root of 49 will be 7 per second. We use a formula for frequency. Here we know that omega is equal to 2 pi n. So frequency will be omega upon 2 pi. Here the value of omega, it will be 7 and 2 into 3.142. If 2 is 2 and the 2 and 3.5 into 2 will be 7. So by using logarithm, 3.5 upon 3.142, characteristics will be 0 point, characteristics will be 0 point. Subtraction is there. If we can see the logarithm for 35, it will be 5441. And logarithm for 31 in 4, 2 is in mean difference, that is 4972. By subtracting 2 from 1, it will be 9. From 14, 6 will be remaining. From 14, 4 will be remaining. And from 5, 0 is there. So if we take the antilog of 0.04 in 6, 0.04 in 6, 1112, and in 9, 2 will be there. So it is, answer will be 1.114 hertz. So frequency of SHM. For given example, it will be 1.14114 Hertz. That is the answer for given example. If we solve again another example, here a horizontal spring and block system, spring constant of spring is 1200. Mass of block is 3 kg. Block is pulled side way by 2 centimeter and release. Find out frequency of oscillation, maximum acceleration, maximum velocity of block. Here data is given. So we can write spring constant means K is given, that will be 1200 Newton per meter. Mass of block is given, will be 3 kg. Block is pulled side way by 2 centimeter. So here elongation will be same as amplitude, means maximum distance from mean position. So it will be 2 centimeter and release. So we can find out frequency. Again we can find out acceleration maximum. And velocity maximum. Means 3 questions will be asked. So 3 questions are solved here by using the formula. First of all, we know omega square is equal to K upon M. So therefore omega will be square root of K upon M. If we substitute the value of K and value of M, it will be 1200 upon 3. So their division will be 400. So omega square is square root of 400 and therefore omega will be 20 per second, because by taking square root it is 20. Again, if we can solve frequency, so we know that formula omega equal to 2 pi n. Therefore, so frequency will be here, frequency will be n equal to omega upon 2 pi. By substituting the value omega 20 upon 2 into 3.142, what happened? 2 and the 2, 2 10 the 20. So frequency will be 10 upon 3.142. If we take reciprocal, it will be 10 into 0.3183, and so frequency will be 0. By shifting the decimal 3.183. So frequency of SHM or frequency of oscillation will be 3.183 Hertz will be the answer for frequency. So maximum acceleration, it will be omega square A. So here omega, it will be 20. So 20 square into A is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. So 400 into 2 into 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 2 and 0 0 get cancel. So it is 8 meter per second square. Maximum acceleration will be maximum is equal to 8 meter per second square. And third, we can find out maximum velocity. Maximum velocity is equal to A omega. So A will be 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 multiplied by 20. So here it will be 40 into 10 raised to minus 2, and so 0.4 meter per second means maximum velocity will be 0.4 meter per second. Again, if we solve another example, that is a periodic time of vibration of mass m1 is suspended from a light spring is t second. When mass m2 is added to first mass and system is made to vibrate, the periodic time is 2t. Compare m1 and m2. So here data is given. So first we can write a data. Mass m1 is initial mass m1 when value of t1 is t second. When mass m2 is added to first mass means m2 is equal to m1 plus m2. Then time period t2 it will be 2 time. And we want to compare the two mass m1 upon m2. So here we can use a formula for this. First of all, we use omega is equal to k, or omega square is equal to k upon m, and omega is equal to square root of k upon m. But here time period is given, so we know that time period capital T equal to 2 pi upon omega. So by substitute the value, it becomes 2 pi upon square root of k upon m, which will be 2 pi square root of m upon k. Okay. For the first mass, time period is t1. So t1 is 2 pi square root of m1 upon k. Suppose this is equation number 1. For second, it will be t2 is 2 pi square root of m2 upon k. That will be second. If we can compare here t2 upon t1, or if we can divide equation 2 divided by equation 1. So what happened? 2 pi square root of m2 upon k upon 2 pi square root of m1 upon k. So what happened? 2 pi get cancel. Here the value of t2 it will be 2t upon the value of t1 it will be t, is equal to square root of m2 upon k multiplied by k upon m1. Here t get cancel, t get cancel, k get cancel, k get cancel. Again 2 is equal to square root of m2 is given as m1 plus m2 upon m1. So here square the equation on both sides. If we square the equation on both sides, it becomes 4 is equal to m1 plus m2 upon m1. So m1 is multiplied here. 4m1 is equal to m1 plus m2. Shifting the m1, so it becomes 3m1 is equal to m2. So by shifting m1 upon m2, it will be 1 upon 3. So mass is compared. Therefore mass m1 is to m2 is equal to 1 is to 3. So comparison of two mass, it becomes 1 is to 3. Again, if we can solve another example, that is a spring negligible mass is stretched by 50 gram. Force through a distance of 10 centimeter. A mass of 100 gram is attached to a spring and set to oscillation. So here find the periodic time of its vibration. Periodic time its vibration. So here if we can solve, data is it taken. So first of all, mass m1 will be 50 gram. That is 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. Or if we can use CGS system, so there is no change. X from mean position, it will be 10 centimeter. A mass of 100 gram means m2 is 100 gram. Then we can set in oscillation. So here we can find out time period T2. Okay. So here first of all we use small g. Acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 or 980 centimeter per second square. So first of all we use the force for first particle F1 is equal to m1 into g. m1 will be 50 into 980. So here 2 zeros are there, 8 5 the 40, 4 is remaining, 9 5 the 45 and 4 49 is there. So it will be in dyne. We can written as force is given as F1 is in dyne. So by using spring constant K1, we know that F is directly proportional to X. So therefore F is equal to Kx in magnitude. So K is equal to F upon X. For first mass, K1 equal to F1 upon X. So here 49000 divided by 10. X is given as 10. So 0 get cancel. So it is the value for K1. For using this value, we can find out omega. So omega is equal to square root of K upon mass m2, because we can find out time period for 2. If we find out time period for 1, we use k upon m1, but here we can use k upon m2. So it will be square root of 4900 divided by 100. So what happen? 0 0 get cancel. So omega becomes square root of 49 will be 7 per second. So we can find out omega. If we can find out omega, then we find out the time period. So time period for second will be T2 is equal to 2 pi upon omega. It will be 2 into 3.142 divided by 7. So here if we multiply 4, 8, 2, 6 point upon 7. So by division of 7, time period becomes 0.78 the 56. 6 is remaining becomes 68. 7 9 the 63. 5 is remaining becomes 54. 7 7 the 49. So 5 is remaining becomes 50. 7 7 the 49. 1 is remaining, and so it will be 0.8977 second. This will be the answer for given example. See here, the 4 figures are given. Below 4 different springs are given. If mass of each arrangement is displaced from its mean position and released, we can find out what is the frequency of vibration. Here the 4 figures are given, and in these 4 figures we can see that figure number A and figure C. Here this figure and this figure, by solving such type of question, these 2 figures are like same. The 2 springs are connected in parallel. So we can write figure A and figure C are in parallel combination. Whereas here we can write figure B and figure D are in series combination. Okay, we know that omega for parallel combination, omega is equal to k upon m, because omega square equal to k upon m, so omega becomes square root of k upon m. But in parallel combination it will be square root of k in parallel combination upon m. So we know that for parallel combination, Kp is K1 plus K2. So here omega becomes square root of K1 plus K2 upon m. So we can find out frequency. So first of all we can find time period. Time period is equal to 2 pi upon omega, and frequency is equal to 1 upon time period. So frequency is equal to omega upon 2 pi. It will be 1 upon 2 pi square root of K1 plus K2 upon m. K1 plus K2 upon m. That is the value for that will be the value for given frequency. And here we can find out for series combination. So first we know that omega will be K series upon M. When we can write K series upon M, we know that for series combination, one upon Ks is equal to 1 upon K1 plus 1 upon K2. It will be K1 plus K2 upon K1 K2, and therefore Ks is equal to K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2. If we substitute, so omega becomes K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2 into 1 upon M. So we know that time period T is equal to 2 pi upon omega and frequency is equal to reciprocal of time period. If we substitute, so frequency becomes omega upon 2 pi. By putting the value of omega, we can find out frequency. So frequency will be 1 upon 2 pi square root of K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2 into small m. This will be the answer for frequency in both two combination B and D. And here frequency in combination or in figure A and C. This will be the answer for given example. Again, we have seen two identical springs having the spring constant K1 and K2 are connected in series with same rigid supports. When body of weight mg is connected in series combination, if K1 equal to K2 equal to K, what will be the value of spring constant? What will be the value of time period? First we can find out spring constant for series combination. Then we can find out time period. And then we can find out frequency of the given system. Here, when springs are connected in series, are connected in series. So what happen? A figure will be there. Figure is rigid support. The two springs having spring constant K1, K2 are attached to a applied mass mg. Spring constant K1 and spring constant K2. Applied kg is on downward direction. So for series combination, we can write as for series combination, elongation in each spring will be different. So L1 is elongation in first spring and L2 is elongation in second spring. So we know that F directly proportional to X. So we can say that F directly proportional to elongation. So here F1 is equal to K1 L1 in magnitude and F2 is equal to K2 L2. So here we can write L1 equal to F1 upon K1 and L2 equal to F2 upon K2. So the two elongations are given. That two elongations, it will be, say that FL is equal to F upon K for series combination. So here these two elongations for series combination, it will be L is equal to L1 plus L2. If we put the value of L, L1 and L2 here, F upon Ks is equal to F1 upon K1 plus F2 upon K2. Here when elongation in each spring will be different, then force is same. So for force, same force, F1 equal to F2 equal to F. So here we can write as F upon Ks is equal to 1 upon F in bracket 1 upon K1 plus 1 upon K2. F get cancel. So 1 upon Ks is equal to K1 plus K2 upon K1 K2. By shifting in numerator, we can write the spring constant. The first answer, spring constant for series combination will be K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2. That is the first answer. So here we can find out omega. By finding omega, omega is equal to square root of Ks upon m. So it will be square root of K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2 into m in denominator. So if we can find omega, then formula for time period T equal to 2 pi upon omega, which is 2 pi upon square root of K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2 into m. By shifting in numerator, so time period becomes 2 pi into square root of K1 plus K2 into m upon K1 K2. That is the second answer for time period. If we can find out frequency, frequency equal to 1 upon time period. So frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root of K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2 into m. That is the third required answer for the given example. For your more practice, assignment number 2 is given. Assignment number 3 is given, which consists of 6 examples for your more practice. So please solve the all examples.